thank you for coming, and we appreciate the fact that we are celebrating geodiversity today in Nigeria, and we know and we hope that it will be a continuous one. Thank you, and God bless us. So, now to my presentation on geodiversity, awareness, and sustainable development in Nigeria. This is my outline. So, as an introduction, we know the able chairman has already defined geodiversity, but for the presentation, geodiversity encompasses the variety of Earth's geological features: rocks, minerals, fossils, landforms, soils, and water systems. That is all that, because when we say diversity, it means there are different geological features present, and of which Nigeria, we are really blessed with a lot of diverse different types of rocks. And so currently there are about 229 UNESCO designated geoparks across the globe, across the world. And in Africa, we just have two, one in Morocco and the other one in Tanzania, and none in West Africa. And that is why we are also very passionate about it today, that we should create this awareness for Nigerians, that we have all it takes to have UNESCO designated geoparks. So not just one, many, but we have to, they say a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with one. So we are taking this step, and it is in the right direction. And so to align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, geodiversity awareness is recognized as a vital component of sustainable national development celebrated globally. This Geodiversity Day is celebrated globally every 6th of October. And today is 6th of October, and we are celebrating. So we give kudos to the committee for celebrating exactly on that same day. And the theme for this year is One Earth, Many Histories. So the Nigerian, let me continue. So the importance now of what we are doing, talking about the geodiversity, is conserving geodiversity support the preservation of ecosystems. So when we are talking about geodiversity, we are not just talking about the rocks, the soils, but about the holistic aspect. That's talking about the ecosystem, protecting the environment by conserving unique landscapes and ecosystem, just like what we are talking about, the Zuma Rock. It's a landscape we want to preserve, we want to protect. And secondly, sustainable extraction of natural resources will facilitate economic development. So it's not just about conserving or protecting, it will encourage economic development of the community, as the chairman said, that is a bottom-up approach from the community up to the larger community. So it promotes cultural and educational value that foster community pride. So like our PAMSEC, to allay his fear about the culture, about the history of the people, we capture, it's all encapsulated in, when we're talking about geopark, is everything encapsulated, not just the aesthetic beauty of the rocks or the landform, but also talking about the culture, talking about the history. In fact, when we were even coming, my chairman was trying to say, that is the wives, that the wives of the Zuma rock. He showed us, and very important, because like we were privileged, both of us were privileged to travel to South Africa sometime this year, and they had a workshop. And that workshop, they took us through, because in that workshop, they were proposing, for them, they have gone ahead, that's South Africa, they have gone ahead to propose a geopark. And so they have brought in the UNESCO body to kind of examine and supervise what they have, where the site they have chosen, and they have gone a step ahead. But we are getting there. And in one of the excursions, they showed us one of the rocks. Even as we are having a boat cruise, they showed us the rock and the three wives. You remember? They called them the three roundabouts. And, you know, they preserve it. There's no mining activity around that place. So that is what we are talking about. Those stories that we have around our rocks, our maybe geological sites that of international values, we have to preserve, we have to protect, and even including the ecosystem, the biodiversity around it, we have to protect. So it helps communicate to understand disasters, process, and adapt to management of risk reduction. No, when we preserve, when we protect, what happens? We will avert disasters, especially natural disasters that are avoidable. Because by the time, like, look at this man, look at the environment. He has kind of protected some of the animals, the plants, the fauna that are here. So those are, and as you are doing that, what are you doing? Things like erosion, gully erosion will be prevented. And there are a lot of other aspects of the climate change that will be averted or will be incorporated. So that is what we are talking about. So geodiversity supports climate change mitigation and adaptation process. It also gained global recognition through alignment with UNESCO Global Geopark initiatives. So we are also talking about global recognition, because when they say this park or this geopark is recognized by UNESCO, it means by the time we go into the maybe tourists are looking for their next destination, Niger State, Zuma Rock, for example, I'm just giving an instance, will be there. And it can be a source of encouragement for them to come to Niger State, to come to Nigeria for tourism, because of what the UNESCO have done, because of the UNESCO stamping their approval in this place. So our objective is to promote awareness of Nigeria's rich geodiversity and demonstrate how its conservation and sustainable use can support environmental protection, cultural preservation, community empowerment, and economic development, while aligning with global frameworks such as UNESCO Global Geopark. So that's what we are doing here, to align with the global happenings all over the world. So that it will encourage community development. It will also protect the environment. It will also preserve culture, and in the end, bring about economic development. For us in NGSA, we have developed to promote geopark, our initiatives of Nigerian Geological Survey Agency. We have gone into inventory of the different geoheritage sites in Nigeria, not just maybe in Abuja, all over Nigeria, because that's our mandate. Nigeria is our mandate. So first of all, like I said during the goodwill message, we started with the southwestern part of Nigeria. And so for what we have here is the geological sites map, using the geological map of Nigeria. So you could see in the southwest that we have different geological sites already here, and some of them are the warm spring in Ikogosi in Ekiti State. Then we have the grooves in Ondo State and Osun State, and in them we could see some, though even some of them we have not visited, but as a matter of projection, we know some of them that are in some of the geological sites that are in existence. But definitely our work has taken us to southwestern Nigeria and parts of north central Nigeria. We are still, it's work in progress, and we are taking it stage by stage. So the overview of geopark initiatives in Nigerian Geological Survey Agency. So the Nigerian Geological Survey is geology is both diverse and rich, shaped by a complex history of tectonic events, sedimentation, magmatism, and weathering processing over billions of years. The initiative to geologically understand the location of various geoparks in Nigeria will help to promote and sustain areas identified as potential geopark characteristics in the north-central Nigeria and southwestern part of the country. So from the southwestern part of the country, we have the basement complex rocks, the migmatite, and let me not bore you, the schistose rocks, granitoids, and the rest of them. Then the overview of geopark continues. We also have the granite. Now, this is the map of the southwestern part of Nigeria where I said we worked, and these are the key is showing the different rock types that we have there. Then what we have here is a template. During the course of our work, we have a template that our geologists will feel as they are taking the inventory of the different geological sites that they have visited. And those marks you are seeing, they are showing different geological sites. Some of them are beaches, cave, hill, lakes, landscapes, reserves, rivers, sacred grove, and the rest of them. So these are the areas they have visited in this southwestern part of Nigeria. So now the identified locations in Oyo State. In Oyo State, we have the Okpala rock. This is a naturally occurring geological rock formation, a coarse-grained granite. Now we talk about the geology, which resembles a woman with a basket. You look at her, look like a woman with a basket on her head. These are my colleagues that went on the field work. So then there is another Adewe suspended lake. The Ado Hill is a migmatite gneiss complex. It's home to the only suspended lake in Africa. We have a suspended lake that they were able to map, and that lake is the only suspended lake in Africa. It's on top of a hill, so that's why we call it suspended. And a suspended lake is a body of water located atop of a mountain. There are only two known suspended lakes in the world, and they are the Hanging Lake in Colorado in USA, and that one in Nigeria, in Ado Aweye, Oyo State, Nigeria. Okay, so we are continuing with the identified locations in Ekiti State. We have the Abonijorin Caves and Resort. At the base of Abonijorin Hill Cave and Resort in Aroromi, some 12-kilometer drive from Ado-Ekiti to Aroromi. We have the opening of the base of porphyritic granite bodies. Then, still in Ekiti State, we have the Ikogosi. Most of us know about Ikogosi Warm Spring Water Resort. Already there, they have a resort around it, just like what we have here. They have a resort that tourists visit, but it's still at what I call the regional level. So they have a resort at that place, because you see, in that place, we see warm water, we see cold water coming almost from the same rock, coming out from the same place, and it's a sight to behold. And like some people are also promoting medical geology. So medical geology can be they can learn a lot from there. And even geothermal energy, just like Nigeria today, we know that energy is a problem. And geological survey, as we planned in 2025, we want to also do a lot of geothermal energy mapping around Ikogosi. So there are a lot of benefits we derive by doing this geoheritage inventory mapping, even as NGSA and as IGPP, Nigeria also planning to do. Then we have Eleko Beach, private beach in the Lekki Peninsula, that's in Lagos Island, located in the Ibeji Lekki local government area. The Atlantic Ocean came to Lagos and created several beaches. You know, there are several beaches around Lagos, around the Atlantic Ocean. Then we have the Oluma Rock, the iconic Oluma Rock. Oluma Rock is located at the southern part of Abeokuta in a little town known as Ikija. Oluma Rock can be referred as an in-sellback or a residual mountain, which is left standing after swimming, just like we have the Zoma Rock here. It's an in-sellback standing. The Oluma Rock is believed to be an intrusive igneous rock, which was exposed to the surface probably during weathering and other activities. So, and then we have the Oshun Sacred Grove. You see, we also talk about the myths around some of these geological sites. So like this Sacred Grove is already recognized. It's a geoheritage site recognized by UNESCO. And it was founded some 400 years ago in Oshun, Osogbo, southwestern Nigeria, largest sacred grove to have survived and still revered. The people reverence it through the forest, meanders, rivers, Oshun, the spiritual abode of the river goddess, Oshun. Within the forest sanctuary are 40 shrines, sculptures, and artwork erected in the past 42 years. So these are all parts of what form the geopark we are talking about. And the Erin Ijesha waterfalls. So we have a lot of waterfalls around it. Then the Idanre Hill Tourist Center. The historical Idanre Hills are situated 15 kilometers southwest of Akure in Ondo State. The town is divided into an ancient, the Idanre Hill, the ancient Idanre Hill was on top of the mountain, on top of the hills. Now they have come down the hill. And so they have this history, they have the story behind it. Then we are now going to the north central part of Nigeria. This is the geological map of the north central part of Nigeria. The geological rocks and minerals, the keys are there. Then the areas, these are the template we filled as we worked in parts we didn't finish. We just worked on 3 states in north central Nigeria. We worked in Niger State, Kogi, and we worked in 4 states: Niger State, Kogi, Abuja, and Kwara. And I mentioned Kogi, yes. So we covered these states, these 4 states, and this part of work in 2024. So we now have the Imolojebe, that's in Kwara State, rock, served the locals as hibernation during war in those days, and they have the history around it. It can hide at least 50 persons. Those are their culture and history around the rock. They are known for shield for maidens who may have been mistakenly pregnant and out of wedlock, and they will go and hide there. Then they will be protected from maybe the ghost. So those are the history, the story, the culture they said, they told our team that went there. Then we have the Owu Falls. Owu Falls is located in Ife-Lodun, local government area of Kwara State, and it's just 30 minutes drive from Ore-Ago into the Owu Quartzite Hills. Then we have also the Party Hills in Kogi State. You know, the Party Hills, for us geologists, we know what to call the Party Formation. And so the Party Formation is a rock that has all the members of this Party Formation. So that Party Hills contains all the members of Party Formation. And for us, there's a need to protect such kind of rocks from either being quarried or mined or whatever. So there are geological sites like that we need to preserve, we need to protect and keep for stop. Because when you destroy, for example, when you destroy such sites, meaning that there is no other formation that will talk about complete holistic members of that Party Formation. And we have them, we have so many formations in Nigeria, in some of them in either southeast or northwest or all over Nigeria. And such areas we should be able to protect and preserve such places for future generation, for education, for researches, which is very important to us as geoscientists. So the confluence of River Benue and River Niger is part of it. It's another geological site that we documented in Kogi State. Then, part of Niger State, we have the Kainji Lake Park. It's located in New Busa, Borgu local government. So it's not just the Zuma Rock in Niger State. We have documented some other places. In New Busa, we have documented Kainji Lake Park. We have the Huahua stream, unique geosite that showcases the state's natural beauty and geological significance. Then the iconic Zuma Rock, it's part of Niger State, so with the resort. It's a popular tourist destination that offers a unique blend of natural beauty, geological significance, and recreational activities. Then we have also the Karshi waterfall. The Karshi waterfall is a breathtaking natural wonder located in the picture town of Karshi near Abuja town. So, sustainability of geodiversity. Talking about sustainability, we say education and awareness. Integrate geodiversity into schools. This is also to say, I think University of Abuja have started, and I believe others even want to advocate that to secondary school level, we should integrate geodiversity into school research and public campaigns to build appreciation and knowledge, conservation and geopark development, protect key geosites, and promote UNESCO Global Geoparks as centers for education, heritage, and sustainable growth. Then, policy and partnership include geodiversity in national planning and strengthen collaboration among NGSA, mines and steel, environment, and tourism sectors. 4, community and innovation. Empower local communities in geotourism and support research linking geodiversity, climate, and livelihood. Finally, global alignment. Align with UNESCO's International Geoscience and Geopark Program, Nigeria National Committee on IGGP NNC framework to position Nigeria in global networks for shared learning and sustainability. So our benefits. Benefits include economic development, job creation through tourism and conservation efforts, educational outreach platform for learning about geology, ecology, and cultural heritage. Then conservation efforts, protection of unique geological and ecological sites. And 4, international recognition potential for UNESCO Global Geopark designation, enhancing global visibility. Recommendation: develop comprehensive policies, frameworks to guide geopark initiatives and ensure sustainability. 2, engage stakeholders, involve local communities, academia, institutions, and private sectors in geopark projects. Conclusion. In conclusion, I look forward to echoing the powerful words of Malcolm Wilkinson, Geopark Operations Manager at Arran, Scotland, UNESCO Global Geopark, who recently stated, and I quote, "Now, as part of UNESCO's global network, we gain not just recognition, but shared knowledge and united strength. Together, we can turn local resilience into global impact." May these words remind us that through collaboration, knowledge exchange, and shared purpose, our local geoscientific initiatives can contribute meaningfully to global sustainability and heritage conservation. Thank you.